Hi everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is Sunday, October 2nd, 2022, and this message is for this week or whenever you are hearing this message. As always, I am pulling 3 cards, so you can decide if you would like to go with card number 1, and I'll show it to you. Oh, I didn't want to show it to you exactly. Card number 2. Or card number 3. Okay. And we will go through each card. We'll see what the message is. If we need a clarification, we'll pull a second card as we have been doing. And it seems that that is something that I'm going to continue because it really helps you, even if this is a general reading. And so I can't really be too specific. It helps to give you a little more information if you need it on what is coming through each card. If you haven't, I invite you to subscribe or to like or to share or to, what else can you do? Follow me so that you can receive these messages and other messages that I do throughout the week. And we're going to start with our first card, card number 1. So card number 1 is Archangel Azrael. And it says, it is time to let go, prepare for change. So there's the card. So there are more than 15 archangels. I typically speak about the 15 archangels, but there are more according to this deck that I'm working with. So this archangel is the Archangel Azrael. And this archangel is coming through and letting you know that it's time to let go because change is coming through. And truly, that is really happening for every single person. I'm on another site and I work with another group and they have over 200,000 followers, and they just put out a post. And the post was asking questions to the public in this group if anybody had any questions regarding spirituality. And then there, I believe, are 17 of us who are the healers. And then we were asked to answer them. And one of the common themes that I was seeing throughout the questions when I was answering them was they need balance and they need to let something go. And you can truly not be in balance if you're holding on to something that is no longer serving you. And it could be a relationship, a job, a thought pattern, a belief of a way of having to be day to day, or the kind of job that you're supposed to have, or that kind of stuff. And so this card is actually just continuing the theme that has been showing up for the collective consciousness, is that if there is something that you truly need to be letting go of, or if you're feeling a heaviness of, or maybe it is in a relationship, there's constant battle, you're constantly fighting the other person, or there's just conflict. Maybe that is something that you need to let go of. But whatever it is that's coming up for you, whatever you thought of when I said it, that's what it is. So let's pull a second card and ask what can help you in this process towards healing. And so the card is the Archangel Amethyst, which I will show you in a minute, and it says purify your life with love. So that's another theme that I have been getting, is that we have to begin to really look at each and every situation from the heart. Really tapping into what would love do? How would love act? How would love react? Because when you're doing that and you're letting go, you're simplifying your life by coming from a place of love versus a place of resistance, or a place of fighting, or a place of anger. I'm not saying don't feel those feelings, but what I'm saying is when you can pause, that's the key, is to really just pause before you react or act or speak or anything. Stop. Let it kind of process through you, through the chakras, through all of them. You want it to release out and be let go of. And then you want to come from this place of love and you want to say, okay, now how am I going to react in this situation? Is it easy to do all the time? No. But can you put this into practice so you do it more than not do it? Yes. And if you're into crystals, I would suggest getting an amethyst. An amethyst is a great crystal that helps you to clear the space. And what is coming through card number 1 is really like, in order for things to change, you have to get clarity. You have to clear the clutter. And that is the way that we get clear in the mind. So that's card number 1. Card number 2, wow, this is funny. Card number 1, the second card says, purify your life with love. Card number 2 says, work with pure love. So we are continuing this theme. Manifest for the highest good, Archangel Mariel. I've never heard of this archangel, but the theme is continuing. Coming from a place of pure love. And I just want you to look at this card. And you see here at the top of this is the light. So this is your connection from the crown chakra. And it goes up to the divine, the universe, God, whatever it is that you believe in. And when you can clear the clutter, right, and you can simplify, and you get in that state of pause and tuning in and quieting the mind, what you're able to do is have that, imagine this is a cord going up into the heavens, and that connection can be clearer. And this connection, if you think of a bathtub and you think of the drain and the drain gets clogged, when we have all this clutter, what happens with the cord? The connection is clogged. Or if we eat a lot of processed junk food or processed foods, or we drink alcohol, or we smoke weed, or we smoke cigarettes, or things like that, it's clogging this. So you want to do what is best for your best and highest good, whatever you need to do to clear and keep this channel clear to your best ability. So this card is coming in and it's saying to you that you need to be working more from a place of love. And everything that I just said about that cord, there is no judgment. Maybe you like to drink, but it's less is more. And it's all about intention. If you need it in order for you to get through life, that is a different energy than if you go out once in like a month and you have a social, what do I like? I like, I can't even think of it right now, a dirty martini, which I have once a year probably. But that's different because I'm detached from it. I don't need to have it. And if I don't have it, I'm not going to die. And I'm still going to be able to go through life, but I can have it. That's a whole different story. So I want you to consider that also. Everything is energy. Everything is intention. So what is your intention behind one of those things, maybe if you got triggered when I said that? And let's just continue this second card and just see what the second message is with it. Okay, so the Archangel Jophiel is coming in. Now, this is an archangel I work with, and she really helps us to keep our thoughts in the crown, in the mind, positive. And when we have negative thoughts, we ask her to beautify those thoughts. She does other things, but we're on this theme of beautifying our thoughts, clearing the clutter. And in this particular card, it's saying act with wisdom, use the information for the highest good. So we're still saying the same thing. When I can clear the clutter, when I can clear the channel as best as I possibly can right now, and I can clear the space, I can receive what I need to receive, which comes through the channel from a place and an intention of love, of pureness. And wisdom resides here. So the wisdom that I have can come through because it's clear. I hope this is making sense to you guys. But whether you chose card number 1 or card number 2, you're really kind of getting the same message. And this is a general reading, and it's for the collective, and I guess we all need to hear this. We're all at different levels. No one is amazing and like they're doing it perfectly, because then they wouldn't need to be on earth anymore. So wherever you are at, just keep going. Try to get clearer. Try to eat cleaner. Try to have less of the substances that maybe you feel you need, or detach from them. Let's go to card number 3. So card number 3 is the Archangel Gabriel. Okay. So Archangel Gabriel comes in and he helps us with flowing creativity. Now, how can we flow the creativity? Once we get in this space, well, what I should say is you can only flow the creativity once you get in this space. Once you get in this space of flow, fluidity, fluidity, and you are able to not have these barriers, these resistance. You can come from more of a space of pausing and reflecting and coming from a place of love, clearer intentions than you ever had before. Well, then you're able to express your creativity like you never have before. It just kind of flows through the channel, it flows through you. I don't know if you've ever, so I'll tell you a story about my daughter. She was just telling me that she did an essay in school, and in 10 minutes she wrote 5 paragraphs, and her friend was struggling. She didn't even get down 2. And she said, I don't know how it happened. It just kind of flowed through. And I just smiled because I know that when she is clear, well, Gabriel can help that channel to just channel it through. And that's why she was able to do it. She was focused, she had an intention, she had 10 minutes, and it came through. And when we can really be clear on our intention and be in our purest, so you're not coming from a space of like neediness, or you're not coming from a space of manipulation, but you just like, I'm asking to receive this, and I'm opening myself up to receiving it through the channel. Well, then the Archangel Gabriel is coming in and he's saying that's when the creativity is truly going to flow for you. So let's get one final card. Oh, this one just flew out. The Archangel Budjalil, never heard of him. Expand your horizons. Okay, so here's the card that flew out. And look, he's kind of holding the world there. And we have the green, which is healing. So this whole process that came through today's cards is all about us healing. You're going through a healing process. It is healing for you to come from this clearer channel, to clear the clutter, to beautify the thoughts, to come from a space of love, and then to let the creativity flow. And so that's healing for you. And what does that do? That helps the world. And what this card is saying is expand your horizons. Once you see that you are able to do what we just kind of laid out here, and you keep doing it and you put it into practice, and you're like, wow, this really works. That's where the magic flows. Wow, this is really happening. I see it. I see it. Well, then you can either share it with others, which helps the collective consciousness, or you just keep doing it, and that alone makes you raise your vibration and shine your light, and that helps the collective consciousness. So wherever you are in these 3 cards, it's truly a full reading that is giving us all the same message. So I hope that there was something in this message that helped you, that supported you, that maybe the light bulb went off, or you're like, oh, I can add that, or I can incorporate that. Because truly, when you can just notice the signs that you are receiving, even if it's a little one, it helps you and it helps everybody else. So I hope that there was something in here today, and I wish you a great week. Bye-bye.